You
I'm
have your
sorry. I'm trying to answer your
okay.
questions.
Okay,
Go
let's
look at
calm
the
down.
video before everybody call me a
But they
liar,
don't have
please.
nothing to do with these mess. We haven't gotten through they're not clear on these messages yet. That's what I'm saying. We
Right.
moving on to like it
Okay.
looks like. I'm just telling you
Okay.
what it looks like. You're trying to put something.
Mm,
We ain't got you out the way. We ain't got these messages out the way.
right.
Just like I told Polisa earlier, we can't skip to you. We went an hour what Apple said. We need to talk about what the fuck she said first. Then we'll
Right.
go into the your lies or whatever. If they say
Okay.
you lie, we'll go into that. Then we
That's
need to
fine.
run fast. You can't get to Polisa without explaining these messages that we still don't understand. Am I right, y'all? Am I on the right track? Because
No,
I
you're
don't want to
right.
get
You're
off.
right. You're right. You're
Okay.
right. You're right.
All right. Now let me just
I just keep
go ahead.
speaking too soon. I got
Yeah.
it. Just go ahead and
Yeah.
ask me.
So, because in a minute, I'm going to have to take a break. 'Cause I've been at this for a minute. I'm still on these messages. So I'm sorry. I'm going to go through it one more time. I'm going to go through it as I'm going to write it down as I'm going, what you're saying.
Okay.
Something is just not, I can't, not saying you lying. I'm just saying. It's just, I don't like, that's why I let people tell me. I ask certain questions so they can't say, well, no, it was this, or come back and say that. I just want them to tell me what it is so I can,
Mm,
whatever. So we're going to go through this just one more time
mm.
because everybody, I think, still confusing. Y'all help me. If y'all want to help me ask the question about, because we going back to these messages, right?
And it's sad that people are saying I'm
See,
lying.
nope,
The
nope. That's what I'm
evidence
talking
is
about.
right
That's
on
what I'm talking about.
YouTube.
Whatever you about to say
Okay.
is about to lead into something else.
No,
That's
I'm
what I'm
not. I'm
saying.
being
Just
quiet. I'm being
chill,
quiet. I'm
please.
being quiet. Okay, I got it.
So let's go back. All right, we don't want to hear no opinion. We don't care. I
Okay,
don't. All
let's
I'm
go.
I'm going
I
by
hear you.
only things that we could. Everything. I don't
I
need
hear you,
everything
no
that I
cry.
already have. I'm done. I want
I
to say
hear
this.
you,
So
no
I
cry.
okay. Just no, you don't because you're still talking. I want to
Okay.
say this. Okay. Everything that I have is more than enough. That's why I'm up here for me to feel like to prove out of these own people's mouths what I feel they are and what they were trying to do or whatever. I don't need a lot of extra shit. The only reason, motherfuckers, for you to prove that, you know what I'm saying? You saying what you was doing was real or whatever. So that's the only reason why you up here. I'm gonna keep it real. It's not to none of that to spend nothing. It's just for you to answer these. You know what I'm saying? To present what you need to present that people questioning on. That's it. All of what these people think, and they think police did this, and they think don't nobody. I don't give no fucks about that. You can go on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really trying to get to something, and these messages is where we on, and it's very, very important because we had discrepancies. And once we
Right.
have discrepancies, then we have to clear them up before we
Okay,
move
let's
on.
go.
I do.
I
Because
hear you.
everything else after that is going to be unclear. And that's what people try to do.
Right.
It's nothing unclear. I told these people there will be no ambiguity. That means you ain't walking away thinking maybe this meant shit. It is
Right.
what it is out the people's mouth. They said it, they didn't. They lied or they didn't. That's the only thing you getting out this lie. Now, let's go
Okay.
back, y'all. And
Okay.
let's get
Let's
back.
go.
Now, one more time. The reason why we went to cross-reference these messages was because I told y'all, I said up front, remember the messages I played on the video today, I said I believe that's a little girl because, but it didn't look like, they say, remember the person say, it don't look, let me show you. It don't look like something a little girl wrote, right? But just an hour ago in here, we looked at the message, right? And I said that was the case. I asked Safi, I said, do you believe that is your daughter? She said, no, I do not.
No.
Right,
Right.
okay. Right. She said, no, I
A
do not.
fact.
Okay.
Yep.
So then, okay, so she because she never seen him, right? That's why I
Right.
asked, well, you looking at him, so do you believe that this is your daughter
No.
on these specific tests? She said no. Okay.
No.
Now we go into how did Tanya, now we want to know how Tanya Michelle got the messages because she just said no, right? And then when I asked her about, I sent these same messages. Now we
Right.
are on the same, we know what messages are in question. I said these same messages that were in Tanya Michelle's possession already. I sent them. That's where they came from. The person that sent it to me, this is what it looked. This is Tanya Michelle's live. Okay, I said this is her live, and she's in the account. So that was weird. So I had them send these same messages to you and ask you, who did you send these messages to? You said you said you never seen these messages before. The message
Right.
where you said that ain't your daughter earlier. Okay. And then you asked your daughter about the message. She said she ain't never seen them before. And then, okay, right. So that's So today or yesterday, I know there was okay, so today, you straight out asked her just now.
Right now. Yes. I said, tell me the truth. Did you
tell you the truth?
these messages
Was
to
those the
Apple Smith?
messages?
And she said yes.
And she said yes. Okay.
Yes.
So now we got a confirmation from you and your daughter that she, in fact, these messages are authentic.
Yes.
Okay. After you said that, you didn't believe that was her, but she's saying it is her. That's just how she write, I guess, or whatever. But she just confirmed that these messages are authentic. Okay.
Yes.
So she also told you that I want to know, is these authentic messages? I want to know exactly when you sent them to Tanya Michelle.
I sent them exactly to Tanya Michelle, exactly when I sent them in the chat because we were all.
There we go. Stop. That's it right there.
Okay.
That's it. That's all. That's all. Okay. Now y'all see. Now I got it. I'm writing stuff down as I go. That's not. I had already. Okay. Now listen. This is what you say. You already got the message in your possession from yesterday. I know you already got these messages in your possession from yesterday because you asked. I sent them to Grandma to send them to you. You said you never seen them. You showed your daughter the messages. So what reason would you have to go to iCreep and WhatsApp to send Tanya Michelle some messages that you had in your possession? You asked your daughter about.
Okay, so listen. So yesterday when we were in WhatsApp, iCreep was yelling and screaming, I'm not going to be a part of this. I'm about to get to the bottom of this right now. Okay. Me and Tanya was cussing each other out. Jody was there. That's a fact.
Okay,
they can tell you.
I'm Safi. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. We're going to move on. It's cool.
Okay.
We just not, maybe it's a crossover where you explaining.
She sent them in
not
that
really
moment.
getting nowhere with that. So we can't spend no more on it. We just going to go on.
That's fine.
We just going to go on. So you can chill up here on mute if you want to.
Okay, I'm going to go on mute.
You can go, okay. So that's that, okay? So Safi's unclear on the messages. She's not, you know what I'm saying? We can't get a clear understanding on who sent these messages, when they sent. We got the daughter said this, she didn't say that. This wasn't her daughter. Did she just asked? The daughter said yeah. But then it's a discrepancy on you know what I'm saying? And she said she sent them yesterday because of the whatever, but it just nothing makes sense. So we're just gonna move on to, we know that these are the messages. We got the confirmation from the mother and the daughter. So whatever happens, Safi's confirming that these are real messages sent between her daughter and Apple that she knew nothing about. Right? So basically she's saying the daughter is sneaking around and basically lying because she would have to be lying in the messages. So we're going to go through the messages again. Because if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Which don't make Apple look no better. Neither one of these people look better because she would be sneaking with her, right? But maybe she thinks that it's okay, right? Because the daughter's lying or whatever. But at the same time, as a responsible adult and a 12-year-old, that's not good enough to just think. Especially when you're talking to them about their daddy and all this other type of shit, that's just all the way bad. So on both sides, this shit look bad, okay? But we're going to go to the message then.
I believe that too.
I believe that too. I think.
I believe that too, Patty. And that's why a lot of everything.
That's why you're not on mute. That's why you're not on mute.
Okay, yes, I am. Right now.
I'm going to go and drop you down. I'm going to bring you back up if you want to come back up though, Safi. I'm going to drop you down for now. I've been going through this. I think we all in the box. I literally got myself out the way before any of this. It just came out. iCreep came up here because she didn't want none of this, so she just went on and said, let me go and tell the truth about whatever. She'd already said, you know what I'm saying? I went over there, right? So, you know, but this is the thing. She did. I believe that's a fact, right? Absolute fact. She did what she did, right? I said I understand better now, you know what I'm saying? She definitely did what she did. It was them. It wasn't just her, it was them. The reason why she tried to set me up, and she did. It ain't no try and all that, you know what I'm saying? It was this time, it was probably, you know what I'm saying? It was another bullshit or whatever, but the reason she got this vengeance for me, you know what I'm saying? It all derived from these fucking twins and this damn little girl iCreep. And the way they came in with all this goddamn money and shit, waving it in Tanya's fucking face. I know, and y'all just had to see that. I don't have to do much. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I got the facts of what I got, right? And people that talk. And the reason we're here is because Apple Sticks was talking, right? That's why we're here. That's why everything got whatever. People say what they say. People gonna tell on themselves, whatever. So y'all just here to listen. I have plenty of facts, though, but people just tell whatever. So now we know that these messages is confirmed supposed to be real. Now, what it says is happening here, where we get twisted up, where I think was twisted up with Apple and maybe twisted up here. What happens is people say these things to fit one thing, right? Well, yeah, that was the message. But then when it gets to something else in the message that ain't looking good, I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm just saying that ain't looking good no more for if that's confirmed. Then it's like, well, wait a minute. Okay, now, them messages. That's why I'm very clear. I'm very precise on what messages we talking about. So that type of shit can't happen. Okay, so remember what the fuck y'all saying. That's all I'm saying. It's like I told the girl before she lied in her 21 lies. Say, watch what you saying. Because I know a lot more than what I'm saying. That's why now y'all want to know why a motherfucker would keep a detail. Do you understand it now? Because too many people in the story. Motherfuckers just can't lie. You understand? When it's a detail that somebody don't know, so you don't know what I know, right? That's why I told Glamour to ask this specific question. Not have you seen these, just who did you send it to? Because her response today gonna tell a lie. It should have been like, damn, wait a minute. This was the message to my daughter. This supposed to be to my... That's what I would have thought. Okay, so I'm just saying, pay attention. You can't get confused. If you be clear, all you gonna see, if motherfuckers is clear on what they saying, if you keep going through, all the fuck you gonna see is who lying. That's it. That's it. Pay attention. Just pay attention. It ain't confusing. It's people make it confusing. You have to understand why they make confusing what they saying. You heard what the fuck. Y'all heard everything that's going on. Now we can talk about it. If y'all confused, shit, I ain't confused at all. At this point, I ain't confused at all. I'm saying exactly what it seeming like it is. Just like I said, on both sides, seem like, I don't know though. So we going through it. Now that we know these messages are real, let's get them back on the screen. Right? These messages are real. Confirmed by the daughter. So now let's go back. Let's go through them again. Real messages. Now the daughter is expressing, it's still okay with your mom. Okay. So obviously Safi don't know that this is going on, right? Kind of just like Apple Sticks said, right? I'm just keeping it real. Well, no, she's Apple Sticks thinking that she do know because that's what the daughter is telling her. Apple Sticks said in the live, now this would be the only damn near thing that this girl said that was truth. Now ain't that weird? Literally, if this the case, according to Cap, if these is the messages, then this would have been one thing that Apple said was absolutely true, which was she had permission to do that. She did it on her laptop. Her mother knew. That is what she said. And according to her daughter, that is what her daughter is telling her, because she said, ask your mother. Now remember, the messages are real now. So now we know that Apple believed that it was quite okay for her to be talking to her under the advice of her mother, who she probably was thinking, I'm just, this ad-libbing her. It was right there in the living room or whatever, like they was talking on the phone. That's why she said, can you ask your mom? Can you ask her now? Can you go and ask her now while we, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she was thinking like, is she really, you know, her mama know what she's sneaking, so go on and ask her now. But a responsible adult would have just called. But like I said, if she, you know, so there y'all go. So where we at now? Now remember, I also really, let's get off this for a second. Like I said, we're going to be here for a minute, right? I said I was going to dedicate my day to this. I meant that shit. Now let's get off there. Let's get on her and Tanya Duet Queen. Now let's not forget. See, while we talking about all this and messages I released on other people, what about the messages I released, right? On Tanya the Duet Queen. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to have that shit, right? Definitely wasn't supposed to have that shit. We want to get them back up. Now, obviously, that was going to be an issue, right? And we don't know if they beefing because of that or they beefing because of what Safi said. But all I know is what I write down. Remember, she said her, Tanya, that was cool enough to be in the Zoom meeting. I mean, it's WhatsApp meeting. Okay, it's people that ain't got these type of issues and all these. This bitch line, and that bitch line is setting it up. They don't typically go back and talk to each other. They don't typically go in a Zoom meeting or a WhatsApp meeting and talk and try to come up with whatever. Especially if motherfucker, they thinking a motherfucker just doing this for whatever. Seems like somebody been talking to me. But they all talking time and shit in Zoom meetings, and so, you know, okay, I guess. But that's a little odd. But so, let's not act like I didn't put out just 2 days ago, I believe, or yesterday, messages from Tanya Duet Queen to Safi. And they's wicked. Talking about she missed this, want this lady or miss this lady way deep down in her warm coochie lands and all this crazy shit. Which it seemed like a part of the harassment, actually. But I'm sure that Tanya wasn't happy about that. At all. Right? We can go to YouTube and see what she said. She spent it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She was mighty pissed about that. She was embarrassed, I can tell you that. I definitely ran her on the live. We could listen to that too if we want a little comedy hour in this. Y'all want a little comedy? Want a little comedy? I mean, we can do it just a little comedy, but I'm just saying. I got that because from my live. So, was that why y'all? Let's talk about that from there. What happened with that? So, I released these messages that obviously Tanya would I'm sure she was shocked and never would think that why the fuck was you sending them to somebody. So now she knows you sending them to somebody because she's telling people that you send them people because you want a motherfucker to know somebody that this bitch stalking you or damn, look at what she doing. So now of course she like, God damn, so it was like you sent them to the no cry zone. Think of who had them now. Think of how I did this shit, right? That's why, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You gave this shit to the no cry zone, right? With the original messages. Now, Tanya, hold up, bitch. The no cry zone got the shit. Now, you know it was a motherfucking issue. So, we want to talk about what happened there. And 2 days ago, what led to her, what happened with because y'all was you said y'all was arguing because of that, right? Y'all was arguing because of that in the Zoom, what's the name of yesterday? Man, for what? Okay, so y'all talking about something else. So, you know, they had that issue. So just a matter of time before people like, you know, I was thinking it was like, oh, well, I'm finna release this and blah, blah, blah. Because that's the type of character Tanya got, right? A snake ass character. Like, I'm finna release all this shit you said. You know what I'm saying about no cries on. I'm sure that's what probably the argument was about. Okay. But anyway. So, exactly. It's back and forth. But I'm just showing you how this these unnecessarynesses could come about. How, you know, they can use it, they try to use it for whatever. You know what I'm saying? When it really is, the motherfuckers actually release these messages and you know what I'm saying, all of that. But, you know, they try to put it on whatever. So I'm just putting it all out there. That don't forget about the issues that she had with Tanya. You know what I mean? Could just be that than any other issues or whatever. Because like I said, we don't just 3 days ago, they was in a box. So, you know, and both mad at Apple and Caramel Wax, which I wasn't understanding why Tanya was mad at them because they, again, somebody who hadn't done shit directly to her. So, but that's just the theme. So, now that y'all know that these messages are real, that kind of stuff. Let's go back to, because shall we do a little comedy 15? Should we do 10 minutes? Y'all want 10 minutes? We need a break? I need a motherfucking break. First, once we go back to that video and watch these rest of these lot of lies, let's do a little comedy because this is what happened. Let me see. I like YouTube because it leave me right where I am in the last video. Let's see. This is not good. It's not good at all.